Hey, everybody. I'm here. It's been crazy. Let's get some people logged on. John says he can see that some people are on. Oh, there we go. It went from 0 to 78. Snap like that. Listen, I'm so glad to be back. It has been crazy. This fall has been crazy. And so I appreciate you coming back. I'm pretty much back on board, except I'm going to Hawaii in a couple of weeks with my girlfriends. But anyways, it's terrific to be here. And oh good, people, I'm seeing smiley faces there. Yay. I just got back from Quilt Market. I was not at the Houston Quilt Festival, and it was very, very quiet at Market, but I'm very excited with what I was able to figure out to do. Many of you, I asked you guys, many of you, okay, can we do embroidery again, or do you want to do piecing, or what do you want to do? And the last day of Market for me to be there. I was walking down the aisle and a gal snagged me in her booth. I would have walked right past it. It was a booth that was quite small. And I almost fell to my knees. I was so excited for what she was selling and what I'm going to be able to bring to you. Now, I don't know exactly when that's going to happen because we have to take care of this year's BOM and then next year's BOM, which you will love. And it's about games. That's all I'm going to say. And then I will put out what I'm going to do. But in the meantime, I've got some things from Houston that I want to share with you. It was just, it's going to be interesting to see how the rest of the year plays out. The one thing I did bring home from Market was a crappy cold. Oh, geez. So, but and last night I was like, cough, cough, cough. I'm so sorry, John. I'm so sorry. Of course, I tested immediately for COVID and it wasn't that. It was just, eh. Okay. So, what did I come home with? Because you're really not supposed to leave your booth in at Market, but I did and I scored. So, I was in the Best Press booth. Look what they gave me. All the flavors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or at least a bunch of them. I use Best Press all the time, so that was like and then, I went to the Valdani booth because you guys know, you can spend a lot of money on thread. You just know you can. And she told me to pick a box that I wanted, and this is what I chose. So, yay on that, and I'm still stitching away on my Sue Spargo. I'm working on a squirrel right now. Um, oh, don't tell about myself, Maggie. I don't care. Uh, the reason I wanted to make sure I didn't have COVID was because I don't want to be around people and get them sick. So it's fine. Anyways, what we're going to do today is this. As you know, the quiltshow.com is sponsored by Bernina of America. They write us a nice little check. And they have BU in the summer, which is Bernina University. And I was supposed to do something with Christy online. And because this fall got so far away, it just out of control with everything. Things that I thought would take 2 days took 6 days. I mean, it was just on and on and on. And so at Market, I said, let's catch up with Christy and she'll show you what debuted at Bernina University. But before, oh, this is going to be fun. Um, excuse me. I should be going like this, right? Before we do that, I found the stupidest thing. It's not stupid, I shouldn't say it. I found something really different online, and it is called the Crochet Museum. I used to crochet a lot. Where it is, it's up among the Joshua trees, and it's basically just a little trailer or whatever. I mean, it's not even a facility that you can go in and use their potty. But I started flipping through it and I'm like going, oh my God. Oh my gosh, let me take another pill. Excuse me. Eh. So this is what you see when you come inside. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm so sorry. Um, Welcome to the Crochet Museum. John, maybe I want some warm water. So you go in, and there's crochet stuff from all different decades. He's getting me some warm water. And you look at this stuff, and it's goofy and fun. Oh, God, this is so gross. Okay, I got Betsy. Look at I got this in my mouth. So look at this. Perhaps some of you had these as dollies growing up. It's from all different eras. Superman. So, what must this look like when you walk into the door of the quilt museum? I mean, I'm sorry, the crochet museum. I absolutely adore this. But then look at this. The store. There's a store. I gotta figure out how to mute this thing while I go into the thing with yeah. All right. If John comes out, he'll show me how to mute this. Maybe this wasn't a good idea after all. Oh, God. Okay. Look, we got a bunch of nurses here. Thank you. Thank you. Renee, I'm sorry you sound the same. I felt so bad for John last night. Okay. So, as soon as he gets in here and can show me how to mute this thing, maybe it's over here. Yeah. Hey, John, isn't this a wonderful comeback? It's horrible. Anyways, I was really excited with what I saw that Bernina was doing, and I know you will be too. So let's just go there and take a look. Do you think if I hit mute here, honey, that it will mute my coffee? My coffee. Coffee.
Yes, I think so.
Look at this. Okay, but wait, hold on. Which do I mute? Will it mute Christy or not?
Should.
Okay. Let me know. Here we go. Let's give it a try. Let's go see. Hey everybody, I'm at Fall Market. It's 2025.
Yes.
And I'm at the Bernina booth with Christy Burcham, and you are
The Vice President of Education for Bernina of America.
That's a big deal, people, a really big deal. And I want to talk about some of the new machines and updates that came out at BU.
Yes,
right,
yes, in
right.
the summer.
So, first of all, I heard something about a laser light.
Oh my goodness.
And I
yes.
had that on my Q20 that I put it on myself, and I couldn't. If you're going to get a Q series, just make sure that's thrown in. That's all I'm going to say, or pay for it, whatever. But tell me about the updates on the 700 series.
Yes.
Everybody loves their 700.
Yes, the 7 series is our most popular series. Customers love it, especially the 770 QE, because that's our Quilters edition.
Okay.
So everybody loves the Quilters edition. And this year, the 770 QE became the 770 Pro.
Pro means?
Well, that laser light you were talking about. So this beautiful laser light is going to show you exactly where your needle is going to penetrate.
Now, I would guess that would be wonderful for embroidery, but forget that. I want it for my piecing.
It's so good for
Yeah.
piecing. You always
Applique?
know, so good for applique because it actually works in every needle position.
Oh.
So not just in the center position, but when you're doing a blanket stitch, you can see exactly where that stitch is, so you know when you do your corners, you're landing in exactly the perfect
So I have
spot.
to tell you something funny. My girlfriend Lois Johnson went to a Hoover event, and she loved her 700 series. And I go, she goes, I'm just gonna go. She bought this.
Yes.
Either this or the next up. Now, does this come? This is like the mid-range one, right?
Right.
Does it come with embroidery?
You can get embroidery for it.
Okay.
So you can purchase it with or without embroidery. It's
Okay.
your choice. It's your choice. Then if you move up to the 790 Pro, which is one step up from the 770, it includes embroidery. It comes with it automatically.
So if somebody knew that they wanted embroidery, is it a better value to just go up to the 790?
Yes, and you're going to gain a few features both in embroidery and in sewing if you go up to the 790.
Like?
So multi-directional stitching, and that means you can sew in 360 degrees.
How is that possible?
It's amazing. So the feed dogs actually move sideways. So you can sew, like if you're sewing on a bag handle and you're sewing in all four directions.
yeah, exactly.
You don't have to turn the fabric. The needle and the foot moves for you. So it's amazing.
Do you see a lot of people like look at this and they go, I gotta go home with the 790?
Yeah, we do, of course, because when you gain as you go up, and I always tell people, buy the best you can afford.
That's exactly right.
And because you're going to enjoy those features, but we love the 770 QE Pro, and then the 790 Pro, its big sister, are great machines.
So let's talk about the 4-point.
Yes. So this machine, when you use it with the embroidery module, has the ability to set 4 points of a design and morph. So not just a square, but you can see here we have this beautiful trapezoid shape, and we set the 4 points and that design morphed to that shape. It's a panel.
Okay, I can't see the seam. Okay,
Yeah.
but like if you were like sewing in the ditch or
Yes,
whatever,
exactly.
yeah.
It's going to be
Totally,
exactly perfect.
totally.
Yeah, let me flip it over and show you. Like
Okay.
here, this is really dramatic when you see how those lines come to the point.
Nice.
Yeah, so it really actually reads long arm file formats, just like your long arm. So if you have the BQM files that your Qmatic reads, this machine can read those files too.
Well, I can see why my friend upgraded. That's all
Yeah.
I'm going to say. I love my machine, but I'm being seduced. What do you do about that? Now, one other thing I want to say about, I will say my machine, which is the 700. I mean, of course, it's got the bigger bed and everything wonderful. But I don't want to take it to workshops. And I heard a rumor that you have a wonderful travel cutie patootie. I want to take a look at that.
Oh yes, we've got to see it.
Okay, so now we're at the entry-level Bernina, but it's also, in my view, it would be fantastic for workshops. Again, I don't want to haul my 700 around.
Yes.
I just don't.
Yes, this is only 17 pounds. So compared to a 7 series, it's going to be in the 35-pound range, right? So it's definitely going to be one that's easier to transport. It actually will fit in a carry-on, so you can even get it under the seat in front of you on the airplane.
Okay.
So it's great for if you're traveling for a workshop. It's a fantastic workshop machine.
Well, I have to tell you guys, I came over to pick it up. I'm going, whoa! This is a hefty machine.
It is. It's still a Bernina. We always like to say if it says Bernina on the outside, it's Bernina on the inside. So you're getting that powerful DC motor. You're going to get through those 8 layers of denim, no problem. If you're a bag maker, no problem with this machine. It's really got the power, the same power you see in your 7 series or your 9 series machine. So.
Okay, so what I like here is this looks very familiar to me.
It does,
right?
Yeah. So we've got the same interface on the 3 series machines as we have on the 7 series machine. So if you already are using a Bernina that has a screen like this, it's going to feel very familiar to you.
And then if somebody okay, I've always wanted a Bernina, and they get this, to upgrade would not be a bad idea.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So it'll grow with you, right? As you
Right.
move on, the skills you learn with this machine are going to apply to the next one.
And the first thing I looked at was, does it have a free hand system? I call it the knee lift, and it does. That's what sold me on a Bernina 42 years ago, 43 years ago, was the knee lift.
Yes, absolutely. You can use a knee lift with this machine, and it is fantastic. So if you're a chain piecer, you can just keep right on going.
Exactly. And there's so many subtle things about Bernina. Let's say you were getting this for a child. It's not too scary, but it still has the speed control.
Yes.
You can go turtle, or you can go jackrabbit.
Yes.
And just it's got it all, man.
Yeah, it's a fantastic machine. And what we haven't talked about is how cute it is.
It's everything. Yeah, no kidding. Well, I love this. And looking at this as the entry level, I want to see the top level.
Okay, let's take a look at the Bernina 990.
Perfect. We're here with the godmother, right here, right here. The B990, top of the line, people, top of the line. Just tell me about it.
Well, the B990 is what we call our flagship model.
Yeah.
And she kind of looks like a ship, doesn't she? She is 14 inches to the right of the needle, so by far our biggest domestic
Well, what
machine.
was it on the 700?
It's 10.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay
yeah.
now.
So the
All right.
700 is 10, you're gaining 4 inches.
Okay.
here. So it's definitely bigger. You're also gaining this great big screen, which makes it easier to see what you're doing. But you might notice that you can see on the screen exactly what's in my hoop because
Right.
it has a scanner and camera. So you are actually able to very easily place your designs, or if you're doing your regular sewing, you can see your fabric under the needle, you can see where your stitch is going to be, and you can even zoom in on it. So if I really want to get
Oh
a
my
close-up
goodness.
view,
My
I can
goodness.
see.
Do it again. Look at that.
Yeah, we can zoom all the way in.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can I do my own designs on this?
You can bring in any design you want. So it has Wi-Fi, so you can connect it to your computer and send your designs back and forth, or create your own designs and send them right to the machine.
Okay. Well, now, certainly with all Berninas, I'm going to say you want to take your classes. I mean,
Yes.
absolutely want to. And I say a Bernina's like an onion, and you take away the first peel, then you take away the next peel, because it's, honestly, it's unbelievable what these machines can
Yeah.
do. And as it goes up in, the range of, the godmother, there's so many more things you can do. It's just incredible. And to learn it all at once, I think, would be really difficult.
Yes, and our dealers are so good at providing education.
Yes.
And we also have a new program called the Skill Hub, which is an online learning platform. And actually, when you buy a B990, that is included.
Oh,
with
okay.
it. So you get a series of classes and online classes,
Okay.
plus what you're getting at your dealership.
Now let's talk about these hoops. I have not seen this before.
Yes, so we have some new accessory hoops, and this one I've got here on the B990, but it's also available for the 7 series machines, and there's a smaller one even for the 5 series machines.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, and it's magnetic. So it's so easy to move things around. I can literally just adjust my fabric and replace it and re-hoop.
And there's the laser light in there, so that will help you with the whole thing.
So you can get your placement with your laser light right there, so you can see exactly where you're stitching.
How big is this?
This is 15 3/4 by 8 1/4.
Okay.
So you can do a full 8-inch block. You can do a nice long border. It's great for edge-to-edge quilting because you can re-hoop so easily.
But what's hanging on your knee?
Oh, this is actually the biggest hoop you can do on the
Okay.
B990. This is the giant hoop, and the giant hoop actually comes with the machine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so it can do 12 inches wide by 16.1 inches long.
And if you really get into embroidery, you're going to want to start collecting these different sizes, right? Because if you're doing something small, you don't want to be dealing with this. Yeah.
Exactly. So the different sizes are great for different sizes of projects. Use less stabilizer, or if you're working on the border of something, you have the room in a smaller hoop.
So who wants this machine?
Who is the person who this machine belongs
Right.
to, right?
That's
Absolutely.
the polite way to say
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So we like to say this is the ultimate sewing, quilting, and embroidery machine.
Okay.
It really does everything. So if you're the kind of person who's looking for being able to have no limits on your sewing, no limits on your size, that's really the person who's looking for this kind of machine. It quilts in the hoop, it reads the long arm quilting files, it has an integrated stitch regulator like you would find on a long arm machine. So the stitch regulator is actually underneath.
They've got that on here?
It has it on here, so you can even do ruler work with stitch regulation on this machine.
I got to tell you guys that I love the stitch regulator on my sit-down Q20. I love it. It takes, to learn it, to get comfortable, takes forever. Like maybe 5 minutes. I mean, that's it. It's fabulous. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Once you use it, you're really going to love it. And so having all 3 things, right? Your sewing, your quilting, and your embroidery all in one package.
Well, I love this. This must have been a really good BU this year.
It was. We had such a great time. We always love being with our dealers and sharing new things with them, and we just love to see it trickle out to everybody else.
Okay, now here's the really hard question. Are all of these available right now?
They are.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't ask
I
her that
know.
before.
Exactly. Yeah, no, we do. All of the machines are currently available. They're in
Nice.
stock at your local dealer. And so, yeah, absolutely. No waiting on any of them.
Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas,
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chrissy, you are awesome. Thank you so
Thanks so
much
much,
for
Alex.
spending time away from the customers and stuff.
It's my pleasure.
You might want to go to your local dealer and check this out in person.
It was really fun working with Christy. She is so knowledgeable and adorable. I was gonna say, oh, isn't she adorable? And I'm thinking about then the machine or Christy or whatever. But I tell you what, that laser light on the 700 series, it really is nice. All right. And forgive me for the little fit I was having before. Not exactly professional, but we're among friends. Do not forget, if this is something that you're considering, in the next whatever, get hold of me before at alexandrsn@gmail, and I will mail you one of these. I've got to mail it to you before you go to your dealer. And then you've got a month to send it in. You put in the paperwork, and it tells you what to do on here. And then you mail it in, and Bernina sends you $100. And it's not $100. It's $100 for anything you want. A massage because you are sewing so long, an accessory. I mean, of course, they would love that too. But I do need your snail mail. This is not digitally available. Also, I forget to say this all the time. This is Bernina USA. So, like, if you're in England or whatever, I can't help you. This is a promotion that they do in the United States. So, I thought that was really fun. And that little one that you could put it under your seat in front of you. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And whatever you buy has to be over $1,000. There's that caveat too. So, anyways, I want to tell you I did take off getting back because one of you said I always get sick. I never get sick, but I think it's because we've all been, cloistered in our little homes and we haven't been out in the big bad world, So I was so glad to be at Houston this year. It felt so good. It felt so wonderful. And while it was quiet at market, from what I can assess online, it was going crazy at festival. Absolutely crazy, which is wonderful, right? Absolutely wonderful. So, what we're that 990 keeps calling my name, maybe soon. Well, Irene, just get a hold of me before and I'll get it to you. Um, and I appreciated when I asked her, okay, so if I get, say, the mid 700 series, I can always add on and make it embroidery friendly. But if you're going to want that, just go there because there's more and more and more, of course, as you go up, 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 up. So, all right, next Monday, there were a lot of special exhibits at Houston besides the contest. I think the contest, I don't know, it was about 250 quilts, but there's like over 1,100 quilts that are there. And one of my favoriteest quilters on the face of the earth is Katie Pasquini. And I'm going to show you her exhibit. One of the things that I love about Katie Pasquini, I've known her from when she started quilting, when we were probably both in teenage years. And she is truly an artist that keeps evolving, 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 evolving. And it's joyful to watch her. Now, we did do a legend show with her, so you can go take a look see at that. So I love her new work. It is so different, okay? But then let's go back to a couple things like that you've sent me pictures. Okay, what's this? Sharon from Boise sent me this picture of her quilt that was in their show. And you can see she got a ribbon. Looks familiar, right? It's beautiful in those yellows and blues. Really super beautiful. Then Peggy got hold of me with her wishes. And this set me back a little bit in a wonderful way because I don't know where she got that border fabric, but it was almost like it was made for this project. So that excites me when I see that you can take something a step further, and that hanger's pretty darn cute too. Then Carly Porter, I saw this. I think I saw her for 30 seconds there too, at Houston. I saw this on Carly Porter's Facebook, and we've done a show with her too. And she is wonderful, just absolutely a wonderful, wonderful teacher and human being. And then I saw this on Facebook, and this is Christy Garrett's piece. She is lives in Paducah, and her art amazes me. Kind of like Katie's, it's ever changing. It's ever changing. Now, I want to tell you this: at the first of the year, we always premiere our block of the month for that next year, right? Well, something else we've done this year, which I think you will thoroughly enjoy, is that we got several field pieces at Paducah. And I know a lot of my friends are going to Paducah for the first time. And the first show of next year gives you an overview of Paducah and what you are in store for when you go. Then here we've got, I saw Libby, and so did Ricky. And Ricky could get Libby in early to see his quilt, and she didn't have to fiddle with the crowd. I got to go out to dinner with her too, with her husband Lester and John and myself, and it was wonderful. So, um, Ricky, thank you for making it possible for Libby to get in there. Also, I want to say that Jamie Calverson is our show right now. I discovered Jamie also, it had to have been on Facebook, pretty much, yeah. And it was like, how do I not know about this person? In fact, I even think she put something on her website about who is this person. And if you haven't watched this show, watch it because it is amazing. Her work is amazing. I honor her as an artist, and she is a true artist. And then again, next Monday, we're going to be with Katie Lady, and you'll see some of her more recent works. So, okay, so Peggy said she got the border backing from a local quilt store here in Yorksville. Yeah, Peggy. I mean, that was like, oh my gosh. I mean, it was peanut butter and jelly sandwich right there. So thank you for being so kind while I was gone and coming back today. It's always kind of scary, but this fall was just insane. And next week, we'll be doing Katie. And then the next week, I'll be in Hawaii with my girlfriends, Kauai to be exact. Ugh. So take care. It's going to rain today. I know for some people, it's snow day is so day. Well, in Livermore, California, rain day is play day. I'm going to stitch my little heart out. So thank you for choosing to spend your time with me. And I'll see you next week. Take care. Ciao.